I literally cannot believe we have not made this on the channel before. This is banoffee pie. It's so easy to make. It's a biscuit base, it's caramel, it's bananas, it's whipped cream, and it is spectacular. And we're gonna start it off by making up our biscuit base. Into a pan, we're gonna add in some butter. And even though I'm in LA right now, I've managed to track down some digestive biscuits. And there's only one real job you have to do with the digestive biscuits. That is literally to use your fist and beat the bejesus out of them until you have a nice fine crumb, because it does make a difference to the finished biscuit base. The fine crumb will ensure that you get a nice even finish. Our butter is just about melted. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm going to place this on our surface, and now it's a case of tipping this in and giving it a good mix. We have this nicely mixed through now. You should have a combination of things that looks a little bit like damp sand. So that's exactly what we have. And now I'm gonna dump this into a little cake tin with a removable base. I have a parchment sheet of paper in here, perfect circle, looking pretty. And what I'm gonna do now is press this into our little cake tin so that we get a really nice finish, and I'm gonna push it up the walls so that we get a lovely little edge to this banoffee pie. I've used a little cup measurement just to tamp this down and get a nice even base to it, but I'm also, as I'm doing it, pressing the biscuit base just a little bit up the side so I have a nice little lip for the cream, the caramel, and the bananas to sit into. So this is looking pretty good now. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and it needs to set for at least 2 to 3 hours, just until you get a really nice firm base. And I do have one that I have prepped and is ready to go. I have it sitting on a cake stand so we can get cracked through and get this banoffee pie to you, looking gorgeous. I've literally just pushed it up, removed the parchment paper, and that is it, sitting on a nice little cake stand. For the filling of this banoffee pie, you're gonna need a whole heap of cream, and that's our next little task, is to whisk this up just until we have nice soft peaks. And I am a little bit of a cream aficionado. I like to make sure that my cream is perfectly whipped. Often on YouTube, I see whipped cream that is grainy and disgusting. You want to make sure that your cream is in nice, soft, luscious peaks, and that's what I'm gonna try and do right now. Now, we are in dangerous territory with our cream. This is where you can over whip your cream, and you want to make sure that it stays at this point. So I'm not actually going to whisk it more than this. This is looking pretty good. So get rid of your whisk, and I'm now going to assemble this banoffee pie. This is exactly where you want your whipped cream to be. I mean, just look at that, soft, luscious folds. And if your whipped cream is looking a little bit grainy, one way that you can easily save it, and if you kind of go too far with whipping it, is just to add a touch more cream, incorporate it slowly, and you'll actually get it back to a nice shape that looks just like this. Right, we've got cream, we've got bananas, we've got our beautiful caramel, and in fact, our next little job is to slice up these bananas. We have our bananas, we have our biscuit base, we have our cream, we have our crunchy bars, and now we need to talk about the caramel. This is a dulce de leche. So we're gonna dollop an entire tin of this straight into the center of this biscuit base. Try and get every last bit, you don't want anything wasted here. And then I'm just gonna grab another spoon so I can scrape the end off that. Just scrape the edge of this. And because we have a biscuit base that is turned out, this is where you need to work very, very carefully and kind of spread out from the middle in nice swooping action. So you turn the base of the cake tin as you go. Basically what I'm trying to do here is avoid breaking my walls. Okay, we are in business. Look at that luscious layer of caramel, and if you can just imagine, you've got biscuit, you've got that caramel, you've got the bananas, you've got the cream. Let's just carry on doing this. So now I'm gonna layer up my bananas right the way around so I have a nice even layer all the way across the base of this caramel. Okay, we have a luscious layer of bananas. Look how spectacular. I mean, you could eat it just like that, but remember, we have this gorgeous pile of cream over the top. It looks, and you can serve it just like this, it looks great, but we have those crunchy bars. That, my friends, is a banoffee pie of my dreams. I'm incredibly proud of that. Spectacular. And that, served up at a dinner party, is gold. You will have nobody turning down a slice of this gorgeous, beautiful pie. So now I think I need to slice it up and let's dig in. I mean, this is where it's at. The layers of caramel, the layers of bananas, the ridiculous amount of cream that I've put on top, but you know what, you don't have to always add this much cream. And of course, this is definitely not a diet food, but just have it once in a blue moon. Here we go. I mean, I'm sorry to talk with my mouth full, but that is worth it. That is just like insanely good. It is a ridiculous amount of cream, a ridiculous amount of caramel, and over the top biscuits and crunchy, but you know what? This is a once in a lifetime treat and you gotta go for it. If you want the full recipe, I will leave it in the box below over my website. Make sure you click like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment letting me know your favorite childhood dessert. And until then, my friends, I'm off to eat this in a corner by myself, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Now that we've taken it out of its cake tin and it's nice and firm, you do have crunchy bars.
Yeah, they're in the freezer. I was getting keep them.
Oh, no way. Okay, fantastic. We have crunchy bars.